Hello students, I welcome you to another class of biology. Students, you will remember that we are studying the chapter tissues. And in this chapter, what we have studied till this class, let us revise. So initially we have defined what is a tissue, and then we have differentiated between plant and animal tissues. Then we have classified a plant tissue into various types. Let us know, or let us revise the types. Apical meristem present at the apex of the stem and the root. Then lateral meristem present below the bark of the trees. Then intercalary meristem present at the base of the leaf and at the internodal area in the stems. Then we have also known about parenchyma tissue, which are living, collenchyma tissue living with a thicker cell wall, and sclerenchyma tissue, which are dead with even more thicker cell wall. And then we have studied in the last class about the complex permanent tissue, which consists of more than one type of tissue, the xylem and the phloem. We have known the elements of xylem, which are tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma, and the elements of phloem, which are sieve tubes, then companion cells, phloem fiber, phloem parenchyma. So in today's class, what we shall learn, let us check. So the learning objectives for today's class is that to name the plant protective tissues. So plants have also some tissues for protection other than storage, other than photosynthesis. There are certain tissues specialized for what? Protection. Okay, so we are going to learn about them. We are going to describe the location of these tissues, these plant protective tissues. Then we are going to explain the functions of these plant protective tissues. Fine, so let us get started. Plant protective tissues, they protect the plant body by forming an outer layer. This point is very important. Where is the protective tissue present in plant body? Outermost layer. They are of two types. Number one, epidermal tissue, and number two, cork tissue. So we will start now learning about epidermal tissue. Let us start. Epidermal tissue. Epidermis covers the entire body of the plant. Okay, especially in the green parts of the plant body, the plant is covered by what? The epidermis. Epidermis, you can see in that image, a transparent layer. Have you tried this ever? We have done one experiment also, an activity also, where we have removed the epidermis of onion leaf. Yes, so you have seen epidermis. So epidermis is what? It's a very thin outermost layer present in plant body. What is its function? They protect the plant from any kind of injury, any kind of infection from germs such as virus, bacteria, fungi. And also this epidermis protect the plant from what? Water loss. That means transpiration through evaporation, especially in desert plants. The cells of epidermis tissue, they form a what? Continuous layer. That means in between the cells there is no space. One after another there is a cell present. Okay. Now some of the epidermal cells, they become specialized to form a structure or an apparatus, especially in the leaf and the green parts of the stem, known as stomata. Have you heard about stomata? I am sure you have heard about stomata. So stomatas are specialized for what? Gas exchange in plants, right? So stomatas are small openings on epidermal layer of leaf and soft parts of stem. What is the function? To facilitate the gaseous exchange and transpiration in plants. Two functions we have seen of stomata. Okay, number one function is the gaseous exchange, which you already know, taking in carbon dioxide by the plant and giving out oxygen. Another function is what? Transpiration in plants. Transpiration means evaporation of water through the stomata. Okay, in the second picture you can see the structure of stomata. See, the stomata consists of what? Two cells surrounding. I will show you the cells. Okay, see these two cells, bean shaped or kidney shaped cells. Have you seen? These are the guard cells, and this pore that you can see, okay, the hole that you can see is actually the stomatal pore. So each stomata is composed of what? Two guard cells which regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. So who will close the pore of the stomata? The guard cells. And who will open them? The guard cells. Okay. So let us move to the next function of epidermis in plants. Epidermis is also present in the roots. Okay. In roots, the epidermis forms a fine root hairs. You can see in the image how in the epidermis of the root, this is the epidermis, outermost layer of the roots, how they are forming this fine hair like structure called as what? Root hairs. Okay. Now why is this root hair needed for the plants? This root hair, they increases the surface area of the roots. Okay. And more is the surface area, more is the absorption of water. Right. So what is the function of root hair or root hair epidermis? Absorption of water through the roots. Okay. Now another function we have to see about of the epidermis in plants. In desert plants, epidermis is not enough. A single continuous epidermis is not enough like in the plants of our surrounding. Okay. The plants which are present here in our place. In desert plants, along with the epidermis are another substance called as cutin. Okay, a waterproof waxy substance called as what? Cutin. The cutin itself is secreted by the epidermis. So this epidermis and the cutin secreted by the epidermis itself, they are present over the green parts of the plant, the leaf, the young stems. Okay, and what is the function? They check the loss of water through evaporation. That means they check transpiration. See, desert plants, they have to what? Protect the water because desert has very scarcity of water. So plants have to save the water. Okay, how the plants can save the water? By forming cutin along with the epidermis. So you can see in that image, there is a waxy, a white kind of powdery layer over the what? The epidermis of the leaf as well as stem. Okay, have you seen this in aloe vera plants? Probably. Okay, in desert, in cactus also you might have seen, everyone has seen this. Okay, now we are now moving to the next type of protective tissue, that is what? Cork tissue. Fine. Cork, C-O-R-K, cork. This type of tissue consists of what? Dead cells. Okay, and no intercellular spaces. They form the outer layer of what? Old tree trunks. They are not present in leaf. They are not present in young stems of the plants, but they are present where? In the old tree trunks. Every one of us has seen the bark of the plant. The bark is actually consists of what? The cork. The cork cells have a chemical called what? Suberin in their walls, and that make this cork what? Impervious to gases and water. Impervious means no permeability. Through these cork cells, water and gases cannot enter. That means this cork tissue is providing protection to the cells present inside the cork. Okay, you can see in this image, where is the cork present? This is the outermost layer, is the cork. Okay, so cork is the outermost layer of the bark, and you know about bark of the plant. And outermost layer of the bark is what? Cork. So cork is made up of what? Dead cells which do not have any space in between them, and they have what? Suberin in their cell wall, making the core impermeable to water and gases. Okay, and protecting the plant. Other than protection, these cork tissues, what? They protect the plant from injuries and germs as well as loss of water. Like the epidermis in leaf, same functions. These are dead tissues, and they are for what? They are for protection from germs, from water loss as well as injury. This cork you have seen, right, in the bottle in this image. See, the bottle of the bottle is closed. The cap of the bottle is made up of what? Wooden In glass bottles especially, we see this wooden corks. Not very common now, but we find its use. Okay, this cork is used in many different ways. So we have reached to the last part of today's class. So let us summarize what we have learned in this class. Okay, in today's class we have learned that plants have got what? Some special tissue for protection. They are called as plant protection tissues. These plant protection tissues are present at the outermost layer of the plant body. They are of two types. What? The cork and what? Epidermis. This epidermis is present in the leaf, in the green stems. It is also present in form of stomata. It is present in the roots forming root hairs. It is present in the leaves and stems of the desert plant forming what? Cutin and checking transpiration or loss of water. And next we learn about the second type of protective tissue, plant protective tissue, that is cork. Cork is a what? Dead tissue. Cork consists of cells which do not have intercellular spaces, and cork is the outermost layer of the plant's bark. This cork also protects the plant from germs, from injuries, from loss of water. Okay, I hope you have understood the class. If there is any doubt, please ask me, and I will be attaching you two worksheets. To solve worksheets, please do them, complete on time, and submit it through Google Classroom. Thank you for the class.